Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video I've got empties for you guys. We're going to take a little trip through my trash. This includes mini reviews of what I've used up over the past couple of months, what I liked about things, what I didn't like about other things, and whether or not I will be repurchasing and if they will continue to be a part of my beauty routine going forward. So my bin is so chock full. I don't think it's ever been this full before. I don't think I've ever let it go this long, but I feel like we've been concentrating so much on all the new foundation releases that there hasn't really been time to do other stuff. So this may end up getting broken up into two videos just because, you know, one video that goes on for an hour walking through my trash can isn't going to be that interesting. So let me just sort through it and I will be right back to start this video. All right, change my mind. We're going to do it all because there are actually a lot of like doubles and even triples in here. So let's just start off here. For example, I had 3 Curologies in here. This is how I get my prescription tretinoin. It's one way that I get my prescription tretinoin. Those of you who are into anti-aging skincare, you know that tretinoin is like the gold standard for anti-aging skincare, but it is only available by prescription. And so I do get a regular prescription from my doctor that I use, but I also use Curology, and this is like an online prescription, and they work with you one-on-one with a healthcare provider, and they prescribe your tretinoin along with 2 other ingredients. But I actually did a video about a month ago where I talked about anti-aging for the under eyes. In that video, I just mentioned regular tretinoin and showed my regular prescription from CVS, and people were like, what, don't you use Curology anymore? And I was like, yes, of course I still use Curology, but this video was more about the ingredient tretinoin than the brand Curology. So just want to let you guys know that yes, I am still using Curology, and yes, I do still have my code for you to get Curology if you're curious about it, if you want to use it. And my prescription for Curology on these is 0.09% tretinoin, 5% azelaic acid, and 1% clindamycin, and that's what all these are. Although I did just switch up my formulation, and I'll be showing you my new formulation in my skincare routine, which will be coming up later this month. I have another retinoid in the empties bin, is my Aven Retinol 0.1. Now this is not a prescription strength retinoid, this is an over-the-counter retinoid. The thing that really differentiates like an over-the-counter retinoid from a prescription retinoid is that the prescription one is already in the all-trans retinoic acid form, so it's ready to be used by your retinoid receptors in your skin the second you put it on. With over-the-counter retinols, they need to be converted by your skin using either a 1-step or a 2-step process. So standard retinols that you can buy are 2 steps removed, so your skin needs to go through a 2-step process. This guy is retinaldehyde, and so it is only a 1-step conversion in your skin. So for me, that has twice the potential to work as an over-the-counter retinol because it only has to go through a 1-step conversion. So that's why I use a retinaldehyde. There aren't a ton of them on the market, and this one is kind of pricey, but I love it. This is the one that I use on my neck because my neck is too sensitive to use my prescription retinoid on. I love this. It doesn't cause any irritation, and at least I'm getting some kind of a retinoid to use on my neck. So we might as well stick with skincare for a few minutes here. So I did finish up one of each of my vitamin C serums. I kind of use these interchangeably. First one is the Timeless 20% CE ferulic acid serum, and the second one is Maelove the Glow Maker. And I love vitamin C for an anti-aging skincare routine because it's an antioxidant. Sun damage and pollution cause free radicals in our skin, and the free radicals basically go around breaking down the scaffolding that keeps our skin firm and plump as we age. And so antioxidants fight free radicals. So that's what these do in your skin. I do have discount codes for both of these. I have $5 off at Timeless with HF5 off. And I'll put the link to this plus the discount code in the info box so you don't have to memorize it or write it down. And then for Maelove, I have a discount code, but it's only good until the end of September. They're going to discontinue the discount code starting on October 1st. I will still have a link for you to buy it through, but you won't get a discount anymore. So I don't recommend stocking up on vitamin C serum just because it does oxidize quickly, but if you like their other serums and you want to get the discount, then buy stuff in September using my code. I have two codes actually. If you're a first-time customer to Maelove, you can get 10% off plus free shipping with the code AngieFan. And if you're a repeat customer, you can get 7% off plus free shipping with the code GOANGIE. And again, that will all be in the information box below the video. Moving on, the next serum that I used up is my Ordinary Lactic Acid 5% plus HA. This is an alpha hydroxy acid, another thing that's great for anti-aging the skin. Alpha hydroxy acids basically exfoliate the skin. It's a chemical exfoliant, so you don't have to like scrub at your skin to get it to exfoliate. I feel like the older my skin gets, the more gentle I want to be with it, and so I don't want to use anything harsh like scrubby or with particles in it that are going to scratch the surface of my skin, so I much prefer a chemical exfoliant. I also have really sensitive skin, and so I've never been able to use like a glycolic acid. It irritates my skin too much, and so I use the Ordinary's 5%. I did recently start using the 10% though, and I do like that, but I can't use it every day like I can with the 5%. So if you have super sensitive skin, the 5% is the way to go. And I use this in the morning right after my vitamin C serum. And yes, alpha hydroxy acids and vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, can be used together in the same skincare routine. It can also be used with tretinoin as well. You know, there's a lot of internet rumors going around that they inactivate each other or that they can't be used together, but that is actually not true. They don't inactivate each other. They actually work together really well symbiotically. The only thing to watch out for is irritation in your skin. If you see any irritation, just slow down, you know, take one out, use it every other day, buffer it with a moisturizer, whatever you need to do. But they can be used together for sure in the same skincare routine. Also in skincare, there is the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I've been using this for 7 years. I love this guy. The PM just means that it doesn't contain sunscreen, and that's because I use a separate sunscreen every day. CeraVe does make an AM version of this, which does have sunscreen in it, but it's a mix of mineral and chemical, and it does irritate my skin, so I don't use that one. But, you know, if you're looking for an all-in-one moisturizer plus sunscreen, that's a great one to get. What I love about the CeraVe products is that they contain niacinamide, they contain ceramides, they have hyaluronic acid, and it's just a really great basic moisturizer. It's like $15 for a 3-ounce bottle that lasts for like 3, maybe 6 months. It's just a really nice, lightweight, lovely moisturizer. I also finished up one of my favorite sunscreens. This is the Elta MD UV Elements SPF 44. This is a broad spectrum all mineral sunscreen. It's tinted. This is a great mineral sunscreen because it has 10% zinc oxide and 5.5% titanium dioxide, so you know you're getting full broad spectrum coverage of the entire UVA and the entire UVB spectrum, and so it's just better protection for your face. So this is the one that I use pretty much every day, even if I'm staying home all day. I'm just in the habit of using sunscreen every day. I think it really is one of the best anti-aging things that you can do for your skin, is just to make your commitment to your sunscreen. And then I have a couple more sunscreens in here. These are body sunscreens. This is my Banana Boat Dry Balance. It's one of my favorite body sunscreens. It's an SPF 50, but this is an all-chemical sunscreen. And I love this because it's really lightweight and silky to put on, and it has a great scent. I'm not into fragrances, but this one doesn't smell like Coppertone or sunscreen. You know, it's not like a coconut or anything. It's just a nice fragrance, and so it, you know, makes me smell good. And I put this one on my arms and legs every day. You know, if you're doing your full body and going to the beach, one of these should only last you a couple of days. So if you've used one of these for the entire summer, then you're not using enough sunscreen to really protect your skin. And then another really great body product that I have in here is my Alpha Skincare Renewal Body Lotion. This is a 12% glycolic acid lotion. So just like I want exfoliation to anti-age my face, I also want exfoliation to anti-age my body from the neck down. So I use this every other day when I get out of the shower, slather this all over, arms, legs, torso, chest, backs of hands, everything. And I feel like this really helps with the look of that crepey skin, you know, when you get older, a lifetime of sun damage. And it just really helps to keep that away because it helps to keep the dry, dead skin cells that are on the surface turning over faster. And so that just makes your skin look better and less wrinkly. So that's like a $15 on Amazon. I get this, and that is a really great product. My Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I actually had 2 of these in the bin, so I've been through a couple of these. This has become the face wash that I prefer for my second cleanse. I actually do a double cleanse. The first one that I use is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, and I actually had 2 of those in there as well. So, Anyway, the Neutrogena one is for sensitive skin. It's fragrance free. I really like it because using all these acids in my skincare routine, my skin can be a little bit sensitive. And so any kind of a face wash that burns my eyes or makes my face irritated or red or dry feeling when I'm done washing my face, I just don't like it. And this one doesn't do any of that. And some of the face washes that I was really loyal to in the past had started to irritate my skin a bit, so stopped using that and am now using this for pretty much everything. And I just love this product. This is an oil-based cleansing balm, so you just take like a dime size amount, rub it into dry skin, and it just removes makeup like crazy. This is my favorite makeup remover, and this is the first step of my double cleanse. I'm so glad that I switched to a double cleanse. I feel like my skin is happier, it's less sensitive. I used to use like a makeup removing towelette, and I'm so happy that I don't use the towelettes anymore because I feel like they just leave like a film on your skin, and there's also a lot of tugging around the eye area with those. And with this, it's so like slippery that even though you're like rubbing your eyes to get the mascara to break up, it's not rubbing it in a way that it's tugging on your skin, you know? It's just like your fingers are just so glidey with this. So anyway, I love this combo as my double cleanse. It really has been working well for me. Also in skincare, I finished up another NuFace gel primer. This is like the conducting gel that I use with the NuFace. And I know that in my last skincare routine, which was last January, I told you guys that you could use the Neutrogena body lotion for that. And someone brought it to my attention that it does have petrolatum in it. And so it will still conduct the electricity, but I just wanted you guys to know if you were using that, that it's probably not the best thing to conduct the electricity, even though it will. Someone had written in and asked about the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. It comes in a little pot. It's a face cream. And well, yeah, I guess based on the ingredients, you could use that. But it's so expensive. It's like $23, $24 for 1.7 ounces, where the NuFace gel is 10 ounces for $48. So for the same like 50 bucks, you get 10 ounces here, where there you would only get 3.4 ounces. So this is definitely a better value than using something like that. This is my favorite. This is the one I like the best. I find that this lasts a long time. It generally will last me about 6 months using my NuFace every day. So I still love this one. I think it's the best one. The last thing in skincare is the Jergens Natural Glow Cream. This is the one with Plus Firming Daily Moisturizer, and this used to be my favorite like self-tanner for my body. But then over the summer, L'Oreal sent me their self-tanning watery mousse, and I love that. And I did use this one up just to use it up, but I won't be purchasing this again. I just love that L'Oreal mousse so much. It tans so much faster than this because it's a mousse. It dries instantly. It doesn't transfer onto your clothes. I find with the L'Oreal one, you can put it on like once in the morning, once in the evening, and bam, the next day you have some great color going on. So I love that one. So sorry, Jergens, you're out. The L'Oreal one is now in. Got a couple of things in hair care. My current favorite Grey Root temporary cover-up is this EverPro Beauty Gray Away Root Touch-Up Quick Stick. And this is just like an oversized crayon that you use to touch up your roots. See, I've used it completely up. There's nothing in there, but this is just like to touch up your roots. So, you know, when your hair grows out and you've just got a 1/4 inch of gray up there and it's not enough to like color or go to the hairdresser, you know, you can just do the tiny little list bit up here. Or if you have gray around your hairline, it's a really great touch up for that. You know, you can just draw that on a little bit around there. It has a little sponge blender on the other end, and then you can just blend it with that. I use the really dark one of this. I use the dark brown, and I have already repurchased this. And I have it in my hair right now because my roots are about a 1/4 inch long currently, but you can't see them because I have this in there. Right? Did I just mess up my hair? Of course I did. What was the other hair thing? Oh, I used up this tiny little sample size bottle of the Colleen Rothschild Smooth and Shine Hair Serum. This is my favorite hair serum. I have thrown all my other hair serums to the curb and they've been replaced by this one guy. I used to use 3 hair serums a day. So this tiny one is sold in a kit that comes with the hair conditioner that I also love. I haven't used any other hair conditioner. It's like a mask, but I just use it as a regular conditioner. I haven't used any other conditioner since I bought that. So I got the kit in PR from Colleen Rothschild, and then when I ran out of this because it was so little, I bought a full-sized one. So I was so happy to see that they started selling full-sized ones of these, and it just makes my hair so shiny and so silky and so soft, although I'm not sure today it looks great because I slept in it. This is like 3rd day hair. I went to a wedding yesterday and my hair looked really good for the wedding, and then I stayed in a hotel, and then I got up this morning and drove home, and then I just had to make a video, and I was like, I'm just tired because I was up late dancing. And then, can anyone explain to me why people don't understand, this is a total random off topic thing, why people don't understand that hotel corridor at 3 in the morning, that there are people sleeping behind those doors? Like, why do people come home drunk at 3 in the morning and start yelling at each other right outside your hotel room door? So anyway, I woke up, I hopped in my car, I came home, had some lunch, and now I'm recording a video, and I didn't do anything else with my hair. So it might not look super fantastic like it would on, just fresh first day hair with this, but you've seen it on first day hair. It really looks so good since I've been using this. I absolutely love this. And I do have a 20% ongoing discount code with Colleen Rothschild as well. So I'll put that right here, and the link to Colleen's site will also be in the info box below the video for you to purchase that, or the conditioner. Oh my gosh, those are so, so good. All right, so the last thing in hair care is that I used up another box of my L'Oreal Touch On highlights. This is the highlight kit that I use for my hair. I just refreshed my highlights about a week and a half ago. H90 Ice Champagne is like the perfect color for me. The highlights come up great every single time. They're never brassy. So I love that. All right, and then the last things that were taking up so much space in the bin were, whoa, 3. That one jumped out of there like a fish. 3 estrogen patches. I have 3 of these in there because I did a little experiment over the summer that turned out to be a big mistake, where I went off of HRT, and then it was so awful being off of it that I went right back on. So this one was the dose that I was on before I went off of it that wasn't really doing enough for me, that caused me to want to be off, right? And then this is the weaning off dose, and this is the patch that I'm using now. So this is called the Combi Patch. It is an estrogen and progesterone. It's the 50-250 combo. This has estradiol, and the progesterone it uses is the norethindrone acetate. And oh my gosh, has this been a lifesaver for me. My hot flashes stopped immediately, my brain fog stopped. I can actually sleep now without abusing sleep aids. So if you want to hear about my whole journey with HRT and menopause, I can link the playlist right up here. You can hear the detailed report on all that stuff. So after flailing around in the dark, going on it, being dissatisfied, going off it, really hating that, going back on it, I still wasn't sure if I was making the right decisions for myself. And so I started researching menopause. And one of the resources that I found to be the most helpful was right here on YouTube. That is Dr. Barbie Taylor, Menopause Taylor. She is a retired OBGYN who's dedicated her retirement to educating women about menopause. And what I found out is, you don't know what you don't know. And there is a ton that we don't know as women. We're looking at spending a third of our life in an estrogen deficient menopause state. The decisions I make today are going to affect my life and my health over the next 30 years. And then when I started finding out more information about it and how it can affect my brain and how it can affect my bones and how it can affect my heart, I was much more interested in being on it than just gutting it out and hoping to get through it the best I could and being on the other side and, hoping for the best. So Dr. Taylor was a great resource. There are a couple other ones that I use that I'll list in the information box below the video, a couple other books that I read, a podcast that was so interesting. If you have just 2 hours to kind of dip your toe in the water of menopause, you got to listen to this podcast. It's such an eye-opener, and then it makes you want to dig in further. And that's where Dr. Taylor's Menopause Taylor channel is so important, because talk about digging in further. She digs down on everything and makes it so understandable. The reason I'm talking about her so much is that I wanted to let you guys know that she and I are doing a collaboration video where I'm going to ask her questions for myself about menopause, and she's going to answer them. But I said, wouldn't it be great if I could get questions from my audience, from my viewers? So anyway, if you have a question for Menopause Taylor, put it in the comments below. I will be reading all the comments. If your question has been kind of asked by somebody else, go ahead and just thumbs up the question, or underneath it say, yes, I'd like to know about this too, so that the most commonly asked questions will kind of rise to the top, and those are the ones that we can concentrate on, and then we'll get the chance to hear the answers from her in the collab video coming up. It'll probably be in early October, I would say. So anyway, that is it for my empties today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.